Hub here. Today I wanted to talk about the ticker for WTII, Water Technologies International Incorporated. It's a pink sheet company. So the first thing I wanted to point out about this company is that their product is a piece of equipment that basically removes the humidity from the air and converts it into drinkable water. That could be huge for a lot of areas in the world that are experiencing water shortages and don't have access to affordable potable water. So their product is really solid fundamentally. Chart-wise though, what I want to talk about is the RSI first of all. This is one of my favorite indicators. You'll notice here that the RSI is trending up while the price per share is hitting lower lows, and that is a bullish reversal signal. You'll also notice the RSI is 51.26 and it's curled up. That's a buy signal if you ask me. The buy zone is pretty much anywhere right above 50 is a great opportunity to buy in, because that's generally when a run is just about to start but it hasn't necessarily kicked off too huge unless it's almost a parallel, just straight up line on the RSI after a huge move from being oversold. But that's not the case here. The next thing I wanted to point out is that there are two resistances here technically. 0.03, the 50-day moving average, and 0.07, the 200-day moving average. I don't think that the 50-day moving average at 0.03 is going to be too much of a challenge to conquer. With any momentum, it should fall pretty easily. I believe that was actually on the ask today, so that should easily fall come Monday. In my opinion, that will fall, and that will become support next for an attempt to take down the resistance at 0.07, which is a pretty big jump up. So there should be pretty decent gains before that even happens. Okay, so the next indicator I wanted to point out is the PSAR, and that is right here, these little green dots. Basically, the PSAR is a lagging indicator telling you kind of what you should do when it's combined with the ADX. So here, you'll notice that the PSAR is actually underneath the price per share. That's telling you that it's a good time to buy. If it's above the price per share, that's telling you it's a good time to short the stock. And you'll notice it kind of follows the trends because it's a lagging indicator. So this is still telling you that there's time to buy. It's a good time to buy when combined with the ADX, which is down here. I'll talk about that later. So the next indicator I want to talk about here is the MACD. You'll notice that there is positive divergence happening, and this in itself is reversal confirmation, and it's trending up. The divergence is continuing to grow more positively. That's another strong sign here. So keep your eyes on that one. Another indicator I want to talk about quickly is the TRIX indicator. The TRIX has curled up sharply recently. That's a pretty steep move, and it's also trending upwards, which is very good. Keep your eyes on that one also. The bulls are coming in. That's a momentum indicator basically. You might want to beat in a lot of the momentum. I'm not just calling this stock late or anything. This is before the momentum hits that I'm making this video. So I am predicting fully that come next week there will be a lot more momentum on the stock. Okay, the next indicator I want to talk about is the WM%R. Basically, consistent breaks into the overbought category, which is over, or technically over -20 here. That's a good sign. If it's consistent breaks like it is, right here you've got 3 of them. That's showing more momentum. That's another momentum indicator. So we've got more momentum coming in here soon, and I can only imagine that growing into next week. The next indicator I want to talk about, which is the ADX line, that goes kind of hand in hand with the PSAR. It was actually made by the same guy, and so they kind of mesh together. It shows the strength of a run, and there has been, or strength of a trend rather, sorry. So it's been in a negative trend here. As you see, the price per share has just been tanking. So steadily, the ADX line, which is the black one here, has been rising, to show the strength of the downtrend. And now here you see it declining. And you also see the minus DI and the plus DI lines getting closer. When the plus DI line crosses the minus DI line, that basically means that a new trend has started and we are going to be going up, and that the ADX line will then become a strength indicator for an upwards move instead of a downwards move. So this is a very, very good sign that we have a breakout possibly on our hands next week or the week after. Probably next week would be my guess. I will be buying big on Monday, personally. Another indicator, the last one I really want to talk about today, is the CMF. You'll notice here that we have a lot of green within the past little over a month here. A little over a month. And that's just a sign of strong accumulation. Like I said, this stock is being accumulated. I think somebody knows it's going to run, and they're just being kind of quiet because you haven't noticed any huge volume here. But once again, that's just my opinion. I'm not a financial professional. I can't tell you what to do with your money, so those are just my opinions. I'm not responsible for your decisions, but good luck trading WTII. I will be in it myself on Monday, so we'll see you around.